Hey y'all, welcome to Gossip Per Se. Thanks for tuning in. Before we get into the video, do me a favor and like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me a lot. Any engagement, including comments, is appreciated. So thanks in advance. But girl, did y'all hear Cardi going off because people were talking about her sexual encounters while she was pregnant with Blossom and her allegedly having multiple sexual partners while pregnant with Blossom? If y'all didn't hear the audio, here it is.
Anybody that have any questions, any doubts, any this about me, I was married for 7 years and y'all never heard me anybody. I've never been the type of person. I've never been the type of phone at the same time neither. You know what? This is why sometimes everybody always be like, don't address rumors, don't. But ever since spreading that rumor that I was while I was pregnant, which wrong, lies. Oh, she doing this, she doing that. Stop putting my name with you don't see me with. Stop doing that. Stop talking about my pussy. Stop talking about my body. Stop talking about what I got going on.
Now look, I 100% understand that she doesn't want people, commenting on her body and what she chooses to do with it. But this is America, Cardi. You're a public figure. Unfortunately, this is what comes with the fame. And it's really unacceptable that she hasn't realized this yet. Like, she is known for popping her shit. So you would think she has thick skin, whatever the saying is, tough skin, thick skin. But every time I turn around, she crying, saying people dogpiling on her. You are famous. You are a superstar. I'm not envious, don't get me wrong. Like, I wouldn't be able to deal with that. But she chose this. This is what she chose to do with her life. You cannot fight the world. But I'm starting to rant. That's not even really the point that I wanted to make. What I wanted to talk about is a live that she had back in September 2024 because I'm genuinely confused. Back on that live, it was around the time, if you remember, Cardi was going live like every other day, whether it was talking about Offset or rap beef with the girlies like Bia, etc. But on this particular live, Offset hopped on it and he made a comment saying something like, "You effing with a baby inside of you, tell the truth." Now, after that live, that rumor obviously started to grow legs. I mean, like, everybody was talking about it. I think even academics picked it up and started talking about it. And after that, Cardi seemingly confirmed it by tweeting and did in all caps. Now, to be clear, Cardi never clarified or gave context to what she was talking about specifically, but due to the convenient timing, I think it was reasonable to assume that she was responding to the gossip that Offset started about her pregnancy. I don't think that's unreasonable to assume that. As a woman, though, I get it. She probably just wanted to troll and, hurt Offset's feelings. But, capital B, at the end of the day, she said it. And now she's ranting about it because people are talking about something that she halfway admitted to. You can't have it both ways. Like, I just really don't understand these public figures sometimes. Anyway, child, moving on to this whole Mariah the Scientist, Young Thug, and Glorilla thing. I am so tired of y'all. Why are y'all trying to act like y'all don't pillow talk with y'all men? A lot of the commentary I saw had valid points, but I just don't like how so many women are acting like they don't enjoy a little kiki with their husband, boyfriend, whatever. Every now and again, there will be a viral post that I see, and it'll say something like, all I know is if my group chat or my message thread with my boyfriend gets leaked, I'm getting canceled for sure. And every time I see that post, it has thousands of likes. So that means y'all secretly relate. And that's okay. Secretly relate, but don't get online and act like you're holier than thou. And also, I know this next opinion of mine is probably going to ruffle a few feathers, but whatever. I just got to keep it a bean. I don't think what Mariah the Scientist said about Glorilla was that bad. It's not like they're besties. Like, okay, she bought her on a show, whoop-de freaking do. And then on top of that, how many memes go around of Glorilla being objectively unattractive? I pay attention to the likes and the comment sections, especially on viral posts, social media posts. Y'all be in them comments doubling down on her being objectively unattractive. But then y'all want to get on social media and be civil rights activists. Like, pick a side. Y'all are so irritating. Look, I'ma address the monkey in the room. Glorilla was not pretty. Keyword was. Since she has popped off, she's invested in her looks and polished herself, and she looks better now. But she was not cute. And why can't we just say that? Like, she was not cute. Y'all are really cooking me. When are we going to accept as a society that there are objectively unattractive people and objectively attractive people? And there are some people that fall in between. But everybody cannot be Rihanna. Speaking of Rihanna, Mariah the Scientist was definitely being shady when she made that comment. When she said, oh, they be saying she looks like Rihanna, that was her, sticking her toe, her big toe in the gossip, but she didn't want to do a full on cannonball. She still didn't want to let the conversation go though, because she didn't have to say that. Like, she was obviously adding fuel to the conversation without being mean. So if I was Glorilla and I heard that, I would have unfollowed her too. But I don't think it's worth beefing over. The person I have an issue with is Thug, because like Glorilla, money definitely enhanced his looks too. And after I listened to what he had to say, I immediately knew what his motive was. I'm going to tell y'all what I think his motive was, but before I tell y'all, let me just give y'all a real life example. So some years ago, I was talking to this boy, right? And he was liking, I call him liking this girl's pictures. Now, it was a long time ago. It was back when Instagram had that following tab that showed you the recent activity of the people that you followed. So that goes to tell you right there, it was a minute ago. I saw him liking this girl pictures, a lot of them. So I screenshotted it and sent it to him. His response to me was something like, man, get out of here. She fat. I don't talk to fat girls. And guess what? That was a lie. I later found out that he was in fact cheating on me with her. I say all that to say, this is exactly what Thug was trying to do with Mariah. He figured that if he said, oh, I would never touch that girl, it would make her feel more secure. I don't know if it's because he got caught trying to talk to her, or he just had a guilty conscience, but he made that comment unprovoked. Granted, we may not have the whole audio to know how it came up, but from what I heard, it seems like he brought that up unprovoked. He was just trying to make Mariah feel good. That's it, point blank, period. And what confirmed that for me was when Glorilla made that tweet saying that he be in her messages asking her what color her eyes is. She ate with that. I ain't even gonna hold you. But now, can we talk about Ice Spice and Latto and this collaboration? It just seems so fake to me. is it just me? Like, even down to when they went on Kai Cenat's stream to promote the song, there was just no chemistry at all. They both looked a little uncomfortable with each other, and it just seemed fake. I just can't describe it any other way. It just seems so fake. Then on top of that, it's basically flopping. It completely failed debuting on the Spotify charts. And for the first day streams, it only got 257,000. Now, that may sound like a lot, but it's not. It's especially for Ice Spice. She's been way higher up on the charts. She has collaborations with Nicki and Taylor Swift. This is so eye-opening because I know for a fact the labels are behind this, and they thought that bringing them together would be groundbreaking, and they would bring in so much money, all the streams would shoot up through the roof, and people would be watching the video and this and that. And honestly, when I first saw the cover for the song, I thought immediately like, oh yeah, this about to go up. Like, because you can say what you want about Ice Spice. In my opinion, she makes good songs. I can't listen to it constantly because it gets annoying. But I mean, the fact that she's been high up on the charts before shows that she makes good songs. And Latto, she can rap, in my opinion. I don't know why it hasn't happened for Latto yet. I do see a lot of people say that it seems forced with her, like she's cosplaying. People always say like she's cosplaying an Atlanta rapper, because she has this thick accent and her sister doesn't, and it just seems, again, it seems forced. But you can't take away from her that we saw her come up in the game on that TV show, and she does know how to rap. And she does have some recent viral songs. What's that song called? Big Mama, and it's a nut brokey. Like, there's no reason why this song should be flopping like this. And like I said, it's eye opening. These two girls, if this doesn't work, they're done. If coming together and putting the beef to the side doesn't work for them, they're likely to get dropped. Here's a tweet from a fan that basically sums up exactly how I felt about the song. It says, Gyat is extremely flat sonically. I feel like there was something missing in the production, and that hit it right on the nose. It's just lackluster. There's definitely something missing from the song. It's like I didn't hate it, but I'm never listening to it again, ever. Now, our last topic for today is going to be the VMAs. I'm going to be honest, I didn't really care to see anyone perform. I was more into the looks this year. Best dressed, in my opinion, was nobody. I didn't really love anyone's look, but if I had to pick, I would say no one. I hated everyone's look that I saw. No shade. I hated them all. If I had to say something nice, I guess I could compliment Doja's hair and makeup. I loved her hair and makeup. And now that I'm looking at it again, I actually like the shape of her dress as well, but I do not like the pattern. I understand she's leaning into this look because of her upcoming album. It fits the theme, but I just don't like the colors and patterns on her dress at all. Then we have Summer Walker. I like this as much as I hate it for some reason. And I can't put a finger on what is causing the dilemma, but yeah, I like it as much as I hate it. It's weird. Next, Latto. I don't know what she was doing. What is she supposed to be? A 24 karat gold flake? I don't know what this was supposed to be given. And then Sexy Red, this is probably the most polished she ever has looked on a red carpet, but she still managed to look, you know what? I'm going to keep that comment to myself. And then lastly, we have Ice Spice. Love the hair. Love the concept of the outfit. Again, just do not like the patterns. I don't know. Does the VMAs have themes like how the Met Gala has? Because there's no way, this cannot be a coincidence that everybody looks a mess. It's almost like that year the Met Gala had the camp theme and people had to look a mess on purpose. Um, I don't know. This, I'm not wowed by anyone. This is very lackluster and underwhelming. But anyway, that's all for today's video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.